Everybody, welcome to another epic episode of Ralph's Universe, The Reboot. And right now I want to talk about what happened on last Monday Night Raw. It's also known as the Raw Super Show. So I guess we can go with Monday Night Raw / Raw Super Show. Big things are happening with the WWE and the aftermath of WWE Extreme Rules is really shocking. I want to start out by saying, to say that John Laurinaitis is really out of control and throwing his weight around is a huge understatement. But it's also the fact that some of his staff is also out of control with her power. Abuse of power, that is. Because for no reason at all, Eve Torres, John Laurinaitis' executive, has fired the Bella Twins. That's right. It was on last Monday night on the Raw Super Show after the triple threat match where the Bella Twins went up against Eve in a triple threat match for the new Divas Championship. Eve Torres fired the Bella Twins. Of course, it is a known fact that ever since Nikki Bella, lost the Divas title, the Divas Championship, the Bella Twins had not been getting along. They were seen arguing a few times. Can you believe that? For no apparent reason at all, Eve just went ahead on and fired the Bella Twins. Oh, jeez. As if things weren't getting out of control enough. And also, and speaking of people being out of control, Brock Lesnar has really lost it. That's right. The Pain has lost it. Because after he lost to John Cena at Extreme Rules, Brock Lesnar, he arrived on Monday Night Raw. And that's where he found out that all of those changes that he wanted, all of the demands that he made were not going to come true. Triple H came onto the scene and he put Brock Lesnar in his place where he belonged. Triple H told him, he said, Brock, none of that stuff you want ain't gonna happen. Brock got pissed off. But of course, John Laurinaitis was there, shaking in his shoes. He wanted to give Brock all that stuff, but Triple H is a man. Triple H is the COO of the WWE. And he told Brock, hell no. So what did Brock do? As soon as Triple H turned his back, Brock Lesnar attacked Triple H. It was a cheap shot, people. A cheap shot. Brock Lesnar got the jump on Triple H by attacking him from behind. And he put him in an arm bar. And then he actually broke Triple H's arm. And that's when the whole locker room cleared up. A whole bunch of wrestlers came from the back, and by the time they hit the ring, Brock Lesnar, he skedaddled on out of there. The likes of, Sheamus, Kofi Kingston, Santino Marella, and a whole bunch of wrestlers. They came out there to help Triple H. But by the time they got there, the damage was already done, and Brock had already left the ring. And after that, Brock Lesnar was escorted out by security. another near riot. Okay. Now, as far as the WWE Championship is concerned, we do have a new #1 contender. Because we had a beat the clock challenge, and now this is where wrestlers would compete, and the ones that would win their match in the fastest time would get the shot at CM Punk at the next pay-per-view, and that would be at WWE Over the Limit. Okay, The Miz, he was the one that set the clock. He beat Santina Marella in 4 minutes and 18 seconds. So The Miz was in the lead until Randy Orton came in. Randy Orton defeated the All-American Jack Swagger. Randy Orton beat Jack Swagger in 4 minutes and 16 seconds. Okay. Now others didn't do so well in the Beat the Clock challenge. The Big Show battled Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho won the match, but he did not do it in 4 minutes and 16 seconds. The Great Khali and Kane, they each got counted out. So they were out of there, out of the competition. And then it came down to the final match. The American Dragon, Daniel Bryan, went up against the legendary Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler. That's right. Jerry the King Lawler wanted to try to get another chance to become WWE Champion. You know, that is a dream of his. In fact, you know, to be WWE Champion is a dream of all the wrestlers. Jerry Lawler wanted to take a shot at it, and he came pretty close. It was a real good matchup. Okay, Daniel Bryan versus Jerry the King Lawler. It was a pretty good match, but Daniel Bryan got lucky. He was able to lock in the label lock submission hold, and Jerry Lawler had to tap out. And Daniel Bryan, he won that match. Daniel Bryan won that match in 4 minutes and 13 seconds. So therefore, Daniel Bryan won the Beat the Clock contest, and now he is the #1 contender to the WWE Championship. And at the next pay-per-view event, which is WWE Over the Limit, CM Punk will put his belt on the line against Daniel Bryan. Yes, yes, and unfortunately, yes. Okay. John Cena. Yes, John at WWE Extreme Rules, John Cena did defeat Brock Lesnar in the Extreme Rules match. It was a very epic battle, a very epic war. John Cena scored the major victory, but that major victory came at a major price. John Cena's shoulder ended up being hurt. It was sprained and also dislocated. The doctors looked at it, and John Cena, you know, won't be able to get in the ring until WWE Over the Limit. And that is where John Laurinaitis decided that is where John Cena will face his next opponent. What a bastard, that John Laurinaitis. Always looking to put the man down, huh? You know, John Laurinaitis he asked John Cena to be official, okay? A WWE official is putting his hands on a WWE superstar. And you know what? The last time I checked, they're not allowed to do that. They cannot touch the wrestlers unless it is in self-defense. And you know this. Because when Triple H did that, you know, I mean, that was in self-defense, and you know that. But yeah, people came down on him anyway. You know, and that's the thing I'm talking about. You cannot have this double standard, okay? But more on that later. Because John Laurinaitis, that's when John Laurinaitis announced that it was him that was going to be facing John Cena at WWE Over the Limit. That's right. So at WWE Over the Limit, it will be John Laurinaitis versus John Cena. Wait, John Laurinaitis? That's right, that's what the rat said. John Laurinaitis says that he wants to be the one to face John Cena at WWE Over the Limit. You know, normally I would be happy about this and overjoyed, and so would the rest of the WWE universe. But you know what? Let's get real, people. You know that it is not going to be a fair one-on-one contest. There's going to be a whole lot of outside interference. And I know after all that's been happening, John Cena does want to get his hands on Laurinaitis. But like I said, I just don't think it's going to be one-on-one. Because I would love more than anything just to see John Cena rip apart John Laurinaitis. Because John Laurinaitis is out of control and he is abusing his power. And I just can't get over the fact that John Laurinaitis actually taking all those cheap shots and beating down John Cena with the help of Tensei and his manager. Yeah, just wait till Triple H hears about this and the board of directors. Because John Laurinaitis, he needs to be booted out. Okay, well, I guess I better go ahead and wrap this up and fix this. But I'll be bringing you more news about the WWE. Peace out. Till the next episode. Jesus Christ.